Welcome to We Can Ride's Horses, Heroes, and Hope Gala. My name is Diana, or you probably know me as Wonder Woman. Thank you all for tuning in from around the country to support We Can Ride's mission to connect humans and horses to transform the lives of people with disabilities. We've got an exciting hour ahead of you with amazing auction items, live music, special client cameos, and more. We hope you will sit back, relax, and channel your own inner superhero on behalf of all the people and ponies at We Can Ride. Enjoy!
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for our special VIP hour. You are watching the Horses, Heroes, and Hope Gala, raising money for We Can Ride. We're so thankful you all are here and so appreciative of your support and all of the support you've already given to us this evening. My name is Kirsten Swanson. I will be your MC throughout the evening. A little bit about me. If you don't know, I grew up around horses. I love horses. I still have a horse to this day. And when I'm not at the barn hanging out with him, I'm at work as an anchor and investigative reporter for 5 Eyewitness News. We Can Ride is truly an incredible program that connects horses with people with disabilities to transform their lives. And the real heroes of tonight are you all for helping us make this possible. A little housekeeping that I want to get out of the way here. If you're hungry tonight, you need some dinner, make sure you order from Bella Pizza in Cottage Grove or Chipotle in Wayzata. A portion of those proceeds are going to go to We Can Ride tonight. So if you order from them, mention We Can Ride, and a portion of the proceeds will come to us through donations. I have the distinct honor and privilege of introducing you now to Executive Director of We Can Ride, Mary Mitten. Hey, Mary.
Hi. Thank you, Kirsten, and thank you for being here with us. We are honored to have Kirsten and Brent with us tonight. As you know, We Can Ride was established in 1982, which tells you that we are 40 years old this year. More on that later. We Can Ride connects humans and horses to transform the lives of people with disabilities and to meet the evolving needs of the greater community. That mission statement is why we are here. We are happy to announce that this year we have something new to We Can Ride. We have hired 2 speech therapists for the first time, so we have speech therapy in our hippotherapy programs. Also, many of you may know or may have heard this before, but the We Can Ride clients, their fees only cover 25% of our programming budget, which means all of the rest comes from fundraising. And that includes tonight. Tonight, our goal is to raise $110,000. And you, our sponsors, have gotten us 25% of the way there. So thank you so much. We are next going to watch a video. You're going to hear from Debbie Goldstein. She tells us her side of the story and her tale of how it has been for volunteering for We Can Ride for many years.
Contrary to popular belief, I haven't been with We Can Ride since the start. Only about 3/4 of the 40 glorious years. In that time, I've seen so many astounding things, some enormous and some tiny, but all wonderful. I have watched changes in clients, volunteers, and staff that are truly moving. We have all been impacted. But I want to talk to you about the herd changes due to the We Can Ride effect. Many of you remember Haji, a most beloved Arabian who played a big role in so many client and volunteer lives. Well, my first year with We Can Ride was also Haji's. He was a very high energy, largely uncooperative little guy. The staff and the volunteers worked a lot on his challenges, and over time, he became the go-to horse for so many clients with challenges. We all celebrated his retirement after 25 years of service. That's what the partnerships, teamwork, and heart can achieve, and it's been the great blessing of my life to be a part of it.
What a great story. Thank you, Debbie. And a huge thank you to all of our sponsors, those of you that have supported us year after year. You have made this event possible. You are the heroes of this event. And also thank you to our new sponsor, BMW of Minnetonka in particular. You are the reason we will continue to grow. I'd like to take the opportunity now to introduce to you Brent Lawrence. He is our esteemed auctioneer, and he has been with us for 14 years and growing. Right, Brent?
Absolutely.
and he is also a horse owner and is supportive of our programs in many ways. And he helps us with our event planning and visits us at the barn. And he's always there for sage advice. Brent.
Mary, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. And I noticed some of the names there. I know some of the people at the fun table are watching, so I hope you're with us here tonight. And thank you so much for all you do from We Can Ride as well. Now, keep in mind, all of our bidding is being done by phone or computer this year. Yay, absolutely. And we'll tell you how you do that. You need to register to bid. We have to know who you are. So to do so, you can either text We Can Ride 22 to 243-725 or visit bidpal.net/WeCanRide22. So that's bidpal.net/WeCanRide22. And for us old guys, it's all one word, all right? Remember, people, it's all one word when you type that into your browser. Now, you can set a maximum bid on the item so you don't miss out on something, and that's a great idea because you're going to be watching the program. Maybe you're watching more than one item, but set that maximum bid if you want to, and then you'll find out if you're overbid by someone else, then you can change that and raise that maximum up. Some things, of course, we can't ship because they're large. Please note that is on the descriptions. We'll tell you if it's something that we can't, that you're going to have to ship that you can't pick up. Anything we do ship will incur additional charges. I'm just going to look up right now. We are at $1,650 on our Fund a Need, and we're going to talk more about Fund a Need as we go along. We're going to thank Kathy Kleberg right now, our latest person to go into our Fund a Need. So we're at $1,650. Our goal is $57,000 tonight, so just keep that in mind. But I'm all about the items, of course. We're all about bidding. And our first item, this is really, really cool. This is the Trapeze Camp for Kids. It's item number 211, and here it is now. Watch.
Every superhero knows that you've got to work hard to develop your superpowers. This next auction item is just what all you kids need to make that happen. A great introduction to experience camp on a smaller scale, the Flying Trapeze and Circus Arts Summer Camps for kids of the younger set, ages 7 to 10, is item number 211 in the auction. Build confidence, courage, and strength with this sampler that includes aerial arts, balance arts, acrobatics, and balance and teamwork. Beach and lake time are included during your time at camp. This camp is ideal for younger children or children who are embracing their bravery to try something new or scary. So put in your bids, parents, to help your children fly.
All right, everyone. So those featured items, there's a lot of them, and they're all very cool. But that trapeze camp, man, we're going to have to see Brent up there.
Oh, yeah, right.
Sooner or later
that'd
than
be
here.
super, yeah, absolutely.
Well, Mary has a very special video that she's going to introduce here.
Yes. So we reached out to the We Can Ride community and asked for their sentiments to be sent in to We Can Ride for the 40th anniversary. And we got some good ones. So we are here to share those with you today, and enjoy.
Happy anniversary, We Can Ride! Here's to another 40 years! Yay!
Hi, happy 40th anniversary We Can Ride. We weren't there for 40, but we were there for 26. Hope everything goes well with you and the program continues forever. So,
you know, that Bev can tell it all, and will explain, you know, our happiness and good fortune to be with a program like that. We miss it, and we love the work that you do. Hey, We Can Ride. Happy 40th anniversary. I've been around on the We Can Ride program since about the early 90s. It's been quite an honor to volunteer. Hope you have quite a few more years.
Thank you, We Can Ride, for providing the care I need to help me get stronger. I have been riding for 17 years as of this summer. I started at We Can Ride when I was 2 years old. I love doing physical therapy with Doug and Michelle in the summer. Congratulations, We Can Ride, on your 40th anniversary.
40 years ago, a couple of ladies from the Glen Lake area noticed horses at the Hennepin County Home School, which is a juvenile correctional residential treatment facility. They approached the institution and asked if they could collaborate with the county to use the horses and set up a therapeutic horse program for persons living with special needs. As a supervisor, I approached the administration and got approval to move forward, and thus the We Can Ride program was born. I acted as a liaison between the We Can Ride and County Home School until I retired in 2007, at which time I became the executive director for We Can Ride for approximately 2 years. Over these 40 years, it has been a privilege and an honor to support the program while helping with and watching riders and their families improve their lives in oh so many ways. With the thousands of riders, family members, and supporters over those years, I'd like to give a special shout out to a past rider named Greg Tabor and his family. Also, a special thank you to Dick and Bev, Lori and Bill, Kelly and Bob. What a difference a horse can make in people's lives. Thank you for the memories.
Happy 40th anniversary, We Can Ride. This is Nancy Owens and Lori Carlson on the streets of White Bear Lake. I have been involved in We Can Ride since 1990, so for a little over 30 years. Looking forward to another 30 years. Love the program, love the barn in Minnetonka where I got started, and worked as a sidewalker, volunteered as a sidewalker, board member, and contributor, and then introduced my friend Lori to the program as well.
And I have to thank Nancy for introducing us to We Can Ride. We handed out bulletins of programs at the Harvest Horse Show, and then became involved from there. My husband and I have just loved our time. We are so excited for We Can Ride and look forward to seeing what We Can Ride accomplishes and does and gets involved with in the next 40 years. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy 40th birthday, We Can Ride. We knew you when you were just 11, but you were born an adult.
We are here to wish you happy birthday and bringing in our two veterans, Ozzy and Dasher, both who are 32 years old, so when We Can Ride started, they were not even a glimmer yet. Both Ozzy and Dasher and all the horses, Salmon and Splash as well, wish We Can Ride a very, very happy birthday, and we can't wait to see what happens in the next 40 years.
Bye-bye.
Hi, We Can Ride. It's Amy and Scotty, and we are so excited to hear that it's been 40 years of making differences in people's lives. That's amazing, and we are so happy to say that we've been part of it.
Little heel click from Tabea there.
Yes, that was fun. So just a quick note that if you check out auction item 115, on that last little bit of the video you saw Amy and Scotty, that is where you will get pony rides from Scotty if you choose the at the barn option for either the mini party with minis, not mini party, party with minis.
Large party.
Large party with the minis, or pony rides at the barn. So make sure you check out auction item 115.
Very cool. One of the great featured auction items that we have here. All of you VIPs were able to, you're enjoying rather, some very delicious dinners. And along with those dinners come some wine pairings. You all have these bottles of wine. Now is time to break out the wine if you haven't already. These were selected specifically for the menus by Marcus Hansen, who is joining us this evening. If you were here with us last year, you got to experience Marcus, and we are so thrilled to have him back. I want to tell you just a little bit about Marcus. As after 7 years of professional singing, Marcus entered his second act into the wine world. He's now the general manager of Small Lot Wines, a company focused on importing and distributing independent wine. So he is in the know when it comes to these wines. Having honed his craft as a stage performer and a storyteller, Marcus has become one of the country's most dynamic wine presenters by fusing his passion for wine and music. And as I said, we got a treat to this last year, and if you all are new to this will be an incredible treat. Marcus is joining us now in the watch party to go over the notes for your first pairing, which is the sparkling wine. Hey, Marcus.
Hi, everyone. Thanks again for having me back this year at your 40th birthday party. Congratulations. To start things off, I always start with a little toast. So I'm going to do that right now.
And we have ours to
little
toast.
Glass of sparkling.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
There we go.
And don't forget about the sing-along. That's coming.
Yes,
We're looking forward to it.
Votre toast je peux vous le rendre, Seigneur, Seigneur, car avec les soldats, oui, les toreros peuvent s'entendre, pour plaisir, ils ont les combats, les cirques pleins ce jour de fête, les cirques pleins de open bar, les spectateurs perdant la tête, les spectateurs sont appelés à grand fracas, apostrophe à criser ta page, cousez jusqu'à la fière, car c'est la fête du courage, c'est la fête des gens de cœur. Allons, en garde, allons, allons. Toreador en garde, toreador, toreador. Et songez bien, oui, songe en combattant, que n'aille te regarde, que l'amour t'entend, toreador. L'amour t'entend. All right, your turn.
La la la
la la la la la la la la la la la We got it, yeah. Wow. Unbelievable.
I'm sure that was entertaining.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers to everyone. What we have in our glass for this toast is a Prosecco from Northeast Italy from the Contarini family, a family-owned winery there in the Veneto region. Prosecco is made from the Gala grape, what we call in America the Prosecco grape. It's made in this brilliant, light, crisp, sparkling style. This will be a delight to your taste buds to cleanse your palate and get you ready for the food that is to come. So we welcome with a toast. Congratulations. Thanks for being with us tonight, and cheers.
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 And thank you, Marcus.
Thank
cheers
you.
and cheers to all of you at home.
And
yes.
Mary. Thank you.
Marcus will be back with your other wine pairings, but thank you so much for that opening, that robust aria, I think is what they call it in opera. If not, Marcus will tell us so when he comes back in a little while. Mary has another incredible video to share with us to just demonstrate how much your support means to the programs and what we're doing here.
Yes. So our next video is a great one. This is a video of a client named Salma, and she used to live in New Mexico, and just a testament of how well known and what a great program We Can Ride is. When they were going to move to Minnesota, they asked their instructor, where can we go in Minnesota for a therapeutic riding program? And immediately they said We Can Ride. So they are here with us, and you're about to hear their story of what We Can Ride has meant for them.
So we heard about this organization from our horse program in Albuquerque. We moved here from Albuquerque, and they recommended it to us.
Wow.
So as soon as we moved to Minnesota from Albuquerque, I reached out and asked to be placed on the wait list.
And how long have you been riding here, Selma?
I've been riding for horseback riding since I was 18 months old.
Oh, wow.
Seeing her from when she first started in Albuquerque, you would put her on the horse and she would slide over. She was so soft. Just like they would put like a surround her with pillows because she was so, her tone was so low. She would slide like little slime. And then now to see her, and she is confident and she is loud about it and just happy. It's just amazing. It's hard to describe in words what an important part riding is of her. You know, it's important for her physically, of course, but more than anything, it's become part of her identity. We're so lucky to have programs like this because when you have people that are non-traditional, whatever you want to call them, disability or developmental delays or any type of challenge, it is so difficult to find people that are willing to support them in a normal environment, right? And we are blessed to have found programs that were willing to work at her level with her strengths and her challenges, and they never saw that as a reason not to give her this opportunity. And she is an amazing person because of that. So as a parent of a child with special needs, I'm so happy to have this opportunity to give her this. And organizations like this just kind of level the field and give access to everybody. And yeah, I'm very grateful.
We all know how important that is, and the fact that We Can Ride is nationally renowned, that halfway across the country someone asks where they can get services in this programming like this, and they say We Can Ride, is an incredible testament to just the work that you all have put in here over the last 40 years, and also an incredible testament to you all for supporting that work and making sure that it keeps going.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to, I think, go back to Marcus at this point. You all have downed your sparkling wines. Marcus, we were debating here before, what was the opera that you were singing, if you could tell us?
That was the Toreador song from the opera Carmen, sung by the bullfighter Escamillo. And for those here in the Twin Cities that are opera fans, the Minnesota Opera over in St. Paul at Ordway Center will be performing Carmen in May. So we're excited to get back to doing things live and in person. That's something that we can get back to very, very soon, is seeing that fun opera just over in St. Paul.
Very good, very cool. Well, Marcus now has the pairing notes for the white wines that are in front of you. Marcus, I'll let you take that away.
Yeah, the wines I chose for this, I chose for a specific region or reason for a specific region, tying it into somewhat of a horse theme, although there is no horse on the label. I chose wines from the Ardèche region of France. Ardèche is a region west of the Rhone, Rhone Valley, and north of Languedoc, which is in the very southern part of France. Ardèche is known for its herds of wild horses. And I thought that was something very, very special. As far as the wine itself goes, Ardèche grows wonderful, almost New World style wines in an old world country, an old world part of the world. we have in our glass for your white wine tonight. This is a Chardonnay, 100% Chardonnay. It only sees a small amount, like 10% of new French oak, which gives it a little bit of roundness and a vanilla finish, but without being a big oaky buttery Chardonnay. One thing that I always caution consumers with is when pairing wine with a meal, you don't want the wine to overpower the food. So we have this wonderful Chardonnay, bright acidity. You should taste some tree fruits like apple and pear, golden apple, Bosque pear, with some wonderful acidity to pair with the food that you have, but the wine itself will not overpower the food. They should go together and lift each other up. So the Vigneron Ardèche Chardonnay is our white wine this evening.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Marcus, and for continuing these. Everyone with your white wines in front of you. Later on, we will get to the red wines there. But right now, we want to go over to Brent, who has eyes on a featured item, which a lot of you, I think, are going to be interested in.
Absolutely. And while Marcus was on, we were trying to decide, what opera that was from. Well, we know it's from Carmen. So if you're into opera, that's great. You heard that. Now we have another type of music that we're going to be featuring in just a moment. And this is the second featured item, and you're going to really enjoy this. So, one of a kind, custom gift for the country music lovers out there. And Billy Ray Cyrus autographed headshot and a hand-drawn horse for We Can Ride specifically. Now, you know how the staff is. They like to have fun. The ponies like to have fun, so they had a little fun with this one. Please enjoy Billy Bray Cyrus featuring We Can Ride's very own mule, Billy Brockman. Watch.
Don't break Billy's heart, his achy braying heart. He's just a mule, so what you gonna do? He'll tell you hee-haw and eat the final straw. We had to change the words or we'd be in violation of copyright law. And don't break Billy's heart, his achy braying heart. He's just a mule, so what you gonna do? He'll tell you hee-haw and eat the final straw. And he's got the coolest hair you ever saw.
Well, boy, those mullets looked good on everyone, right?
Sure.
Very,
I liked it.
Yeah. You know what? They might be coming back into style after this featured item and that video goes live there. And if you can think of a song to parody with horses, that's a pretty good one. Yeah. Braying Heart.
That's what Billy wanted. I think that was a good.
This is his new calling. Therapy horse turned performer in a mullet.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There you go.
He's very proud of that mullet.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we want to thank you guys again for joining in. You're enjoying your dinners, you're enjoying your wine pairings, and watching your bidding, your items that are up for bids right now. Make sure you watch those. The bidding's going to continue tonight until 8 o'clock. And as we had went through before with Brent, you can set maximum bids, which is really important too. If you've got a couple different items that you're looking around at, it'll tell you when it hits the max so that you can get in on that last bid there to try and make sure that you secure some of those items that you absolutely want there. Bidding open until 8 o'clock. And during our main event, which is coming up at 6, we're going to tell you more about the Fund a Need and how you can donate dollars to that as well. But again, thank you so much for being our core sponsors here You've helped us get to $25,000 already this evening. Those dollars so important to continue the mission and the fun and the programming here at We Can Ride, and just to make sure that these programs continue and thrive, and create new programs as we've done over the past 2 years, adding in the first responder program that we've talked about before with Mary,
Yes.
you know, that we talked about, featured largely last year,
Yes.
talking about that. Other new programs too, as well as hiring new staff. These things are crucial. These programs are so critical for the clients to make sure that they can continue to get this therapy. We have a special treat for everyone. Mary and I are going to send it out to the barn.
Yes, exciting.
Where we have a very fun watch party happening tonight. We don't have them yet tonight. Technology, folks. And as we kind of figure out where we're at here with it, we are good. Yay, we do have them at the barn. You know what? We've all been in the pandemic for 2 years now. We know how this goes. When technical difficulties come up, we just roll with it.
Right.
And so, who do we have here at the barn this evening?
Oh, there's internet issues at the barn.
Oh,
That
We've
sounds
got-
familiar to me.
Yes, it sounds.
Okay, I think, can you guys hear us?
There's
We
Tabea.
can,
We can
there's
hear you. We can't see
Tabea.
you.
Hello, but no video, right?
Right.
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
how?
getting help here.
Tabea, tell us kind of what's happening while you get help with the video.
People are gathering right now in a lot for today, so you know they just kind of hang with the ponies right now, and okay, there we are. How do you turn it around?
Do we have them video here? There they are. Yay! Ta-da!
Okay, now we're talking.
Excellent. Oh, look at this.
So we got people on their phones.
Bidding on auction items.
Bidding
I'm
up.
sure.
Yep. Those auction items.
Hi, Party.
There's
Oh.
Party. Hi, Michelle. Winnie.
Winnie.
Oh, hello, Winnie.
Camera
Everyone
shy.
is quite camera shy there, it looks like.
I see you have tables set up in the barn for your eating dinner.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. and
Jasper.
There's Jasper. We also want to thank too Joe Mama's Salsa, who is sponsoring salsa, chips and salsa there for the folks at the watch party. They're also one of the featured auction items, number 3. So if you want to bid on them, that's auction item number 3. You get 6 months of salsa from Joe Mama's, and we want to thank them so much for outfitting our watch party here at the barn with your delicious salsas for everyone to enjoy. As Tabea kind of shows us around the watch party getting started here. I believe we have KT. I see KT, I think, right there. There she is. Hello, KT. How are you doing?
Great.
Good. Hey, I want to talk to you, KT, a little bit about your book, Jubilee. Can you tell me what it's about?
Jubilee is the story of Lise Hartle. She's an accomplished Danish dressage competitor who contracted polio in 1944. And the doctors had told her she would never ride again. She didn't want to let that diagnosis determine her future. So she worked hard, rebuilt strength, and when she was ready, a young, experienced horse named Jubilee, and she started to work with her. And between the two of them, they developed a new way of riding, where Lise didn't have to use the strength of her hands and her heels to guide Jubilee. But she determined a new way to give little signals to her back, so that they were able to, and she started about competing again, and they did. And they not only competed, they went to the Olympics and they won silver twice.
Wow.
So this is Lise Hartle and Jubilee.
That's amazing.
Get a signed copy by looking up number 2.
Very good. Yes, and you're supporting We Can Ride by, your book is available, correct, in the auction items, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, the proceeds are going to be donated to We Can Ride, and I'm here signing them up. But I'll also sign, and so benefiting number 2 on the auction.
Very good. Item number 2, a signed copy of Jubilee from the local author KT Johnston. An incredible story you were able to come with. Thank you so much, KT, for sharing your gifts and also for bringing that story to light. I had no idea until I started looking at that auction item and looking at the book, and it turned out that horse also was one of the first therapy horses. Went on to do therapy.
Yes, and KT, we had a little bit of a hard time hearing you, KT, but it's a story that a lot of us therapeutic riding, when you go into the career, that's one of the first stories you hear is that magical story of Jubilee and Lise Hartel, how she won the Silver Olympics.
And just an incredible story that demonstrates that this works, that horses and people coming together are able to do such powerful things, and the work here is so important, and we're helping people to do that. Just incredible, very good. We're going to go back to Marcus now. Those of you have the wine pairings in front of you. It's time for your red wines. So Marcus, if we could get Marcus back in here. There he is, to go through a little bit of the notes that people are going to see in their red wine pairing this evening.
Awesome. Fantastic. And thank you again for having me as part of your VIP watch party. The work that you do is so valuable, and to all the VIPs who help make this possible, it's my honor to be here with you. The red wine that we have tonight is a classic Cabernet Sauvignon, also from Vigneron des Ardéchois, from the Ardèche region of France. This is classic Cabernet Sauvignon, creme de cassis, a little bit of herbaceous lift, which you find from wines from southern France, and typically of Cabernet, you might find a little cedar, a hint of cedar or tobacco leaf, common to Cabernets. And this will be fuller bodied, nice, generous tannins, but not super dry. A wonderful, wonderful food pairing, whether you're going with charcuterie or a whole meal. This is a wonderful wine. I did want to close out by singing you another short song as my way of saying thank you for having me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the evening, and I'll leave you with this song here from La Sonambula, from The Sleepwalker. This is Vi Raviso. Vi raviso luoghi ameni, inquieti, in cui sereni, si tranquillo, riposai della prima gioventù. Cari luoghi, io vi trovai, cari luoghi, io vi trovai, ma quelli non trovo più. All right. Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much for having me, and have a wonderful night.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, Marcus. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your talents with us. Just beautiful. And I think this is something we definitely are going to have every year after this, an appearance from Marcus.
Well, as you said, if you've done it for 2 years,
yes,
then it becomes a tradition. And we've had Marcus for 2 years, so it is fabulous. All right. Let's go back to the bidding now, because again, I'm all about the bidding. And make sure you're bidding early, bidding often. If I was there auctioning in front of you, I would say raise those bids up, all right? Because we want to make sure that we get the item that you want, and of course all of the proceeds tonight go to We Can Ride. Now, let's talk about Fund a Need. And I will have the words, certainly not like Marcus, we'll have the words to another country song. Long way to go and a short time to get there. And you know what that was from. That was Burt Reynolds and whatever. But we're at $1,650 right now. And we do it. We have a long way to go on that and a short time to get there. Our goal is $57,000, okay? So if someone would like, now I'm going to thank Anonymous, and so that's someone that didn't want their name in there, but we're at $1,750. So maybe my mentioning this helped a little bit. If someone would make another bid and donation to the Fund a Need right now, their name is going to mysteriously pop up at the screen, and I'll be able to read your name. So if you would like to do that and you'd like to hear your name read, we would certainly do that. But again, these are the unrestricted dollars. At the 6 o'clock program, we'll talk about some of the things and why this herd is expensive to maintain. They're older horses, and just as we get older, their dietary needs change. You know, they don't move around quite as good, so they're going to need supplements. And if you've looked at a bag of horse feed lately, it's gone up just like everything at the grocery store. So we'll look at that. Well, we are still at Thank You Anonymous. So maybe someone will come in and raise that up. But again, we have a long way to go, short time to get there. Our Fund a Need goal tonight is $57,000. And we appreciate any donation that you can make tonight. So, Kristen.
Well,
oh, they just went up. Oh, Jason.
Yay.
Oh, Jason.
Oh, and push us
You know, I'm bad at these last names. Is that, I'm not going to, I don't want to mispronounce. Jason, thank you. We just went to $2,000, so that's great. Jason, we love you. Thank you so much. And we'll check in before we take the break and go to the 6 o'clock show on that as well. All right.
All
Kristen.
right. Thank you, Brent. And you know, the money is so important, but so are the volunteers. And we want to show you just a quick showcase of our volunteers, what they mean to us at We Can Ride, and all that they do for us.
Say hi to the people.
Okay, hi Livy. Can you introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about what you do here at We Can Ride?
I'm Olivia. I am usually known around the barn as Livy or Liv. I'm a leader here, a sidewalker, barn aide. I'm whatever they want me to be on Saturday mornings. Yes, I'm a volunteer.
I am Dina. I am a senior in high school, and I love We Can Ride.
How did you find out about We Can Ride?
I did a lot of research about different areas that I could volunteer with horses and people around, and this was the top ranked.
Hi, I'm Darian. I'm an intern here, so I've been filling sidewalker positions, leader, barn aide as needed, and observing classes and learning more about horses.
So I found We Can Ride when I was 14. I had just stopped riding because I had a bad fall, and I had really missed it though, and I still wanted to do something with horses, and I had volunteered at a camp for adults with disabilities previously, so I was like, why not give it a try, because I've done both, and I've been here ever since.
The highlight was at the end of the summer session was when we got to take all the pictures with the clients, and that I got, like, someone asked me to take a picture with them, and we got selfies, and we always took photos together, and it was a really, really fun time for me.
I've always been really passionate about horses and loving horses, and I love kids, and I'm interested in psychology. So I really wanted to see what you guys do here and gain experience and work with everybody.
And what's your favorite part about coming here?
My favorite part is probably just being around everybody and the horses and seeing the connections that we all form together, horse and rider, and just being able to watch my riders like be able to achieve the things they want to, and just their smiles are the best thing in the world.
Well, we certainly love our volunteers, and they certainly make a difference. And we love our VIPs too. So Amy Tabor just moved us up on our Fund a Need to $7,000. And it's people like Amy from the fund table, of course, but we're there now at 7,000, getting toward that goal of $57,000 tonight. So Amy, thank you so much. We can always count on you. We can always count on you and Brent, and we do appreciate everything you do for We Can Ride. So I told you I'd say your name. We did it, and we'll throw it now over to Kirsten.
And you know, if you're here or a VIP, then you certainly are at a fun table wherever you happen to be watching. And we want to go to one of those watch parties right now. We are checking in with the Dietrich Watch Party. Again, we may have a little bit of that, trying to get them on the horn here, but if you're at one of our VIPs, you probably have a party in your own home with your family and friends that support We Can Ride. Tonight is all a celebration of this organization and of the heroes that are you, our VIPs, our supporters, our financial backers, the individuals who help us to put on the programs to make sure that our clients and people with disabilities are connected to these very important programs and are able to do the work with horses. And our thank you to our volunteers, like we had just seen. So much of that is so rewarding to the clients, but also to the volunteers. And We Can Ride provides a home for people who maybe have horses, have kind of walked away from horses, or just want to keep being involved in horses, but maybe they don't have horses. We're good. I think we're good. We're good with the Dietrichs, so we're going to bring them in here. And there they are at the Dietrich's Watch Party. We have, I'm told this is Bill and Tina Walsh. Hi, Bill and Tina. Hello. Hi. Can you tell us a little bit? You guys are outfitted for the night in superhero costumes. What are your alter egos?
So my superhero is my clients, Will and Sophie. So I've got Will on this side and then Sophie on this side, because they are my heroes.
And my hero is a We Can Ride horse. So I am the Wonder Horse.
Oh, it's fantastic. And I see the lead there, it looks like in Tina's hand. The reins, there we go. For Bill the horse.
Exactly.
She
wishes.
Yeah, you can. Oh, I walked myself right into that one, didn't I? Yes, I did. You guys have been with us for a long time. Tell us why you love volunteering with We Can Ride.
We've been with We Can Ride for 7 years. I started in March, and I would come home and tell Tina about what a great program it was, and she volunteered right after I did, and we've been there ever since. We got to work with Bev and Dick. Bev handed Sophie over to Tina early on, and she's been following her ever since. I got into the classes, got into barn aiding, got into TAing now. And it's the highlight of, if I didn't have We Can Ride, it would be a boring life.
And for me, We Can Ride has just been a wonderful journey, and just watching all the clients succeed, even if it seems minor to us, it's major to them. And just all the new friends we've met and lifelong family.
Definitely. Well, thank you both for your support. And again, this is a really special year for We Can Ride. It's the 40th anniversary. And I'm told that you all have a special 40th anniversary message from your watch party here.
We do.
Okay, let's see it. Everybody in there.
Happy 40th anniversary, We Can Ride. We love you. We love you.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you guys so much. That's amazing.
Definitely another one of the fun tables.
Yes. Again, if you're a VIP, you're at a fun
And at
table.
the Dietrichs, it's always fun. So.
Oh, thank you guys so much. And thank you again to all of our VIPs. I think Mary has some more thank yous to get to also.
Yes, thank you so much to all of our VIPs. And as Kirsten mentioned earlier, our VIPs are the heroes of this event. And because of you, 25% of our goal has already been met. And we want to thank you so, so much for all your help. And I have a few other heroes I would like to mention. I mentioned Kirsten and Brent, and we're so thankful for their help today. And also the committee that planned this event. They have worked tirelessly to get these great auction items and meeting via Zoom or maybe at the library or however they can, gathering all the items and planning things and getting this great event set up. There's a lot of little pieces. A big, big, big thank you to Erin Larson, She's here, but she's not getting on camera. And then also, thank you to Kelly Dietrich, our chair of the committee, who you just saw on screen, and our other staff members who are a big help, and of course our volunteers who help us along the way, particularly for this event. Thank you so much to you and to our VIPs and everybody watching.
Thank you, Mary. And before we go, we're going to take a little break before the 6 p.m., but we want to get to Brent here, who has some great news.
Yeah, we're checking the thermometer, and remember we said long way to go, short time to get there. But we want to thank John Mitchner, and $9,500 was the total then, so I think he added $2,500. I'm trying to do the math here. You know, I'm supposed to be a numbers guy. But that's where we are there. And then Cindy Backlund has brought us up to $10,000. So we are getting there. We've got a long way to go, but we are getting there. And thank you to everyone that is participating tonight. We do appreciate it.
Yes, we do. And all of you, make sure to sit tight. We will be back for the main event at 6 o'clock, so take a quick break. You can stay here in the Zoom, and you'll be able to tune in there. Keep an eye on your auction items. Make sure you keep bidding those up. The live stream is going to begin at 6. And make sure you continue to give to that fund to need. We're going to keep raising that thermometer, and we're going to see it get all the way to the top, hopefully by the end of that 7 o'clock. When 7 o'clock strikes, if we've hit our goals, that's really what we're here to do. And we're so thankful for you all for helping us get there. We'll see you in a few minutes here.